Hey, what's up? So, moving along. Hey, I've watched some of these videos actually, so I'm trying to look a little bit more excited about this job. Yay! So I got the tranny tunnel holes fixed and repaired, and I've got the firewall pad put in. So I was finally able to get the evaporator main unit plugged in and fitted underneath the dash and the brackets put in. So I'll show you what that looks like. And again, if you recall, I've had it out once or twice, but had to make sure that it was level or we would have condensation drip issues. So come on in here and take a look, and you can see the unit is now mounted. And again, once we got it fitted in here correctly, we put the mounting brackets on with the Tech screws that go right into the upper dash mount. And these screws screw in here. So again, the key is to make sure that you've got this guy level, and you can see that is level right there. So you want to have your box level so your condensation isn't an issue. One of the things you're going to see when we go outside and take a look as we move through the instruction manual, when you put the front block off plate on, you're going to have to, out of order, take the orange cable that plugs into the unit and run it through that block off plate. And they actually tell you to do that out of order. I'm going to make a recommendation when I talk to them here soon, when I call them tomorrow, that they actually just make that a step in the manual instead of saying jumping ahead. If you don't, you're really going to be in trouble. So let's go take a look at the front portion of where we're at now. On the other side of the firewall, we've taken our block off plate, we've got that fitted. I don't have it screwed in yet, and there's the other side of that orange cable that's going to go to our heater control for our thermostat, for our heater thermostat guy. And I've actually taken that out, and we're in bag D finally, so that's what this guy looks like right here. And you can see one end's going to go to the water pump, and the other end goes to your heater core, and then that plug simply plugs into this guy and then controls it depending on what your settings are in the car. So that's what we're going to be working on next, but we're not quite there yet. I just wanted to kind of give everybody an update to show you a couple of things. Your thermal expansion valve has a line that runs off it that has to go on the suction tube. That's very important because your thermal expansion valve will sense off of your suction line, and the temperature there will regulate your expansion valve to give you proper cooling. If you don't put that on correctly, you're going to have problems. Getting this plate just over these was kind of a challenge as well. So if you look down here, we're going to be putting a hose over that. That's our condensation guy that clearly comes through now. So that fits in there really nice. But a lot of work. We got our block off plate. We talked about that earlier for our squirrel cage lower guy. That's on now. So now we're going to start plumbing in. We've got to get the, still have to get the condenser unit hung on the radiator, the filter dryer put in, and then all the lines done up. So we'll do a couple of more of these. And also make sure when you're putting these lines on, you put these on after that evaporator line's on. These go on. There's two things to point out with these lines when they go on. One, there's O-rings that go on, and you want to make sure that you use just a little bit of mineral oil or some kind of 3-in-1 oil on those O-rings to keep those nice and moist. You don't want them drying up. And then also, when you put these on, make sure you use 2 wrenches, one for the permanent piece and another one for the piece that's going on. You never want to try to put too much pressure on and snap those lines. So be very careful when you're putting these 2 tubes. They connect on inside with the evaporator unit. You'll see that. So plenty more work to do. We're going to continue on, and we will update again soon. See you soon.